Hello, another episode of Bring It On. And we're going to have a lot of fun today. I even have my co-host over here. I have Caitlin, who is going to assist us today and have a lot of fun. And Caitlin is very talented in her own regard. Acts, sings, plays guitar, and maybe Caitlin will be on playing one day. But our guests today are going to be the Dandylions, and that's Dandy, D-A-N-D-Y, Lions. And if you see our little buddy up here, he's sort of our little extra guest with the Dandylions. And we have Dante, everybody, and we have Lena. And Lena could do no wrong, because I told her that's my mom's name, so it's all good. But these are the Dandylions, and we're going to have 3 videos, three live songs that we did that I think everybody's going to enjoy them. And it's the first time we had somebody playing accordion, which Lena plays. So we're going to talk a little bit here. And my question to the two of you: how did you two meet to get together for this band?
Well, it was probably almost 29 years ago. 29
years ago, wow. You were pretty young.
I was born.
Really? Is there something we should know about, why that is?
Yeah, Lena's my sister.
We kind of knew that. But we thought we'd have a little fun with that. Yeah. But it's interesting to have a brother and sister getting along and playing music, and you both play the instruments, and you're both singing and things like that. So it was fun watching it too. And I don't know if there's anything good, bad, whatever, when the two of you as siblings and playing, anything that comes up, because we've had a few. We had the Carpenters, we had Donnie and Marie, and we've had brothers and Allman Brothers and things like that. But brothers and sisters, you don't see it as often.
Yeah. Well, we grew up. I think my mom's influence was with melodies. She sang. Mm-hmm. She knows all the songs on the radio. She knows from way back, and she sings, what are they called?
Jingles. She sings
jingles.
A lot of jingles.
Okay. Like Bumblebee Tuna, things I've never heard, but we have all these like snippets of these catchy melodies. My dad is a phenomenal singer, and he plays guitar.
Yeah, really
so that's interesting, the two of you with the musical background, your family members.
And we would, growing up, we'd always just sing together. We'd do Beatles songs, cover songs, and when we started writing our own songs, we played that. So we kind of grew up singing as a family,
right? Yeah.
Which is like some of the greatest memories I have.
Our younger sister too.
Yeah, we have a younger sister who sings.
Yeah.
Okay, is she going to be a new member of the Dandylions, or?
We're trying.
Yeah.
She might have to be our graphic design artist, like for our CDs and stuff.
In terms of that, I think Caitlin. I want Caitlin to get much more involved with the show. She might replace me one day. I'm working on it. So we're going to have Caitlin even get a little more involved with questions. And I think what was a couple of ones that you have too.
I was going to ask where did the name Dandylions come from?
We had
Lena made it up.
We came up with a name before. Do we have any songs yet? We decided we wanted to be a band. Because I had an accordion that I bought for just because it was pretty, basically. I found it and thought it was really beautiful. Yeah,
it is. It's very interesting.
So I had it laying around a couple years before I picked it up, and we decided to be a band. And the name was really hard, but our name, DeLeo, is of lion. So we were playing with like lion. And I remember I was driving with my friend at the time, and it just kind of popped into my head.
Did you have little dandelion things like floating around?
Probably not, but maybe. Maybe.
One of my questions, I have a particular thing about lions. You put on TV, they got lions or something, I'm gonna watch it. Even in my own part. This came from my apartment. I was telling the two of you, for anybody who knows me well, I turned my dining room into a liquor lounge. He's usually sitting between Johnny Walker Blue and Johnny Walker Black.
I love him.
So he's going to be back a little bit later and sitting over there too. I think, Caitlin, what was some of the other stuff that we kind of talked a little bit, but go ahead.
Yeah, no, just what would you guys describe your genre as, and who were some of your influences in starting the band?
That's a hard
little different.
Too.
Yeah.
You sound.
We used to say gypsy rock.
Okay.
Which I don't, right? Or gypsy folk, not rock. Gypsy folk.
Gypsy folk rock?
Right.
I see that. I see the folk.
Yeah.
Like we like Mamas and the Papas.
Right. Okay.
I think some of the melody stuff we do is inspired by a lot of the Beatles kind of repertoire. And what's just some like...
But you know what? You know what the good thing is?
Yeah.
We're going to find out real soon. We'll let our audience decide what kind of sound. That, if I'm not mistaken, the first song we're going to do is No More Mr. Settled In.
A few months in, and I finally understood why I've been a fool. It's been coming in shots, and now I've drunk more than I'm used to. Well, I had caught the drift but missed the point. Yeah, I guess that's why you left. Now it's clear I just need more experience. So I'll say goodbye to Mr. Settled In. I'll quit while I'm behind. No use in trying when you're young and you're still blind. I'll take the long way around, and I'll beat those furies down. And if you stand yours, I'll stand my ground, forever bound to you. And if age means anything at all, I'll be older the next time through. You waltzed in, I finally understood why I've been a fool. It's been coming in shots, now I've drunk more than I'm used to. Well, I have caught the drift but missed the point. Yeah, I guess that's why you left. No use in trying. Say goodbye to Mr. Settled In. I'll quit while I'm behind. No use in trying when you're young and blind. You'll lose your mind. I'll take the long way around, and I'll beat those furies down. And if you stand yours, I'll stand my ground, forever bound to you. And if age means anything at all, I'll be older the next time through. I'll take the long way around, and I'll beat those furies down. And if you stand yours, I'll stand my ground. And if age means anything at all, I'll be older than
I hope everybody enjoyed it, and you had a better feel for the band, and I think Caitlin wants to find out more about them.
We were just curious, what was the inspiration behind the song, behind the lyrics?
Sometimes we write songs together, sometimes Lena will write a song and then we'll collaborate, or I'll write a song and then we'll collaborate. This one I wrote, I think it was after a breakup, and...
No one Mr. Settled In? I thought there might be something involved.
Right.
Yeah, and I kind of, you reassess your life. And
so you didn't get settled in. Is that, Dante, is what you're trying to tell us?
Yeah, well that's, I don't know. I was feeling more like I had to kind of break out of my skin a bit, I think.
Okay.
So that was the inspiration.
Lena,
you breakups can be, I was going to say, they usually lead to pretty good songs.
Yeah,
so
right?
Breakup songs.
At least when you're an artist, it kind of benefits you in the end.
Yeah, sadly.
Are you going to have a No More Mrs. Settled In? Is that going to be a sequel someday?
No.
No?
I have my own versions. But
No, but the good thing, everybody got to hear it, and right, if I'm not mistaken, we were playing accordion on that song, and it's curious. I know you said that it's a pretty instrument, you liked it, but what drove you to playing that? Like, you're the first band, and when I was a young man, when I was in school, it was somebody's grandfather brought it over to Italy, and they had the kid playing the accordion. It's an interesting instrument. I love that you're playing that in a band.
Well, I definitely bought it.
And you play bass, we'll find out.
Oh, I bought the accordion before I knew this, but my great grandpa actually had played the accordion, and we have one in the family somewhere, but I think actually it's in Florida with some distant relatives in Florida. So it's in existence, but this is not that one. Thanks. But when I bought it, the movie Amelie had just come out. And
Which one?
Amelie.
I'm not familiar, but it's interesting. There's accordion in there.
Yeah, the whole soundtrack is.
Jan Tiersen.
Yeah, Jan Tiersen.
Jan Tiersen. It's a beautiful soundtrack.
Oh.
Yeah.
For anybody out there, I'm not familiar.
So we're seeing it's a great movie.
So I learned it playing some of those songs from Amelie.
Wow. Did you take lessons? Do you know anyone else that plays the accordion? Or
I don't.
You just did it all on your own.
Yeah.
That's so interesting.
Just knowing a little bit about music from high school, just kind of tried to teach myself.
Wow.
Yeah. And in high school music, what yourselves were involved?
Chorus and band geeks. Not so much band for you. But
Yeah, I quit band pretty quick, but yeah, we were both in like the select course, the whatever women's chorus, men's chorus, whatever.
Yeah.
So how long has the Dandelions been official?
A long time because we're old now, but probably it started maybe 10 years, almost 10 years ago.
12 years ago. Oh no, you're right. Maybe 10 years ago.
10
And
years.
where do you guys see yourselves going? Are you doing it just for fun, or do you want to?
So we both went to grad school after college, and we kind of stopped playing music for a while. We just over like a year we recorded our first studio album, and
which was
it's called Under the Walnut Tree.
Okay.
And we didn't release it yet, but we released one song, Time Machine, that's on iTunes.
We're going to do later.
That's a great song.
And so that was a lot of fun. We were in a studio in the city, and we had strings on it, we had horns, we had a full band sound.
Bring people in to help and assist.
So
I was reading some of the
did a lot
credits
more.
with some people that you bring in. So it's mainly yourselves, and then you'll bring in people for whether it's drums or other instruments. And
we tried when we play in New York City. We have our drummer and bassist both live in Brooklyn.
Okay.
We usually can't get them all the way up here, but when we go down there, they'll play with us.
No.
Today you're doing it yourself, so you're.
Yeah.
Maybe in the end you won't even need.
Listen, when I'm in Brooklyn, I live in Yonkers. I'm upstate. You know, so if you're up this way, I think you're from the area, so you're not that far away. You know, one of the things too, we get little signals of. The good thing is we're going to get to some other songs. We have another minute or two. What about playing gigs and things like that? How do you find it out there to try to do things as original bands? It's not always easy.
No, and
yeah, we've been. I'm not sure we've tried so hard to find so many gigs too, but we played at the Sidewalk Cafe in the city a lot, and we've kind of have a good relationship with them. So. That's kind of our go-to.
Trying to more like the studio, we'll say the studio work and the recording and getting that done and things like that.
Yeah, we went to SUNY Purchase, so we know a lot of people in the industry.
Oh, you both went there to school?
Yeah.
Okay. That's actually where we started playing as
Dandelions
together.
Oh, great.
We played probably the most when we're at Purchase.
What song we're going to play next? We got to get to.
And we wrote this next song while we were at Purchase.
What's that? And the next song is?
Around.
Around? We're going to go around, around, and around.
4 years I've been around the world.
10 seconds pass, another year.
4 years I've never been alone.
It's no surprise that I'm still here.
10 seconds past, another year.
4 years I've been around the world.
It's no surprise that I'm still here.
4 years I've never been alone.
4 years I've been around the world.
10 seconds pass, another
4 years I've never been alone.
It's no surprise that I'm still here.
10 seconds past, another year.
4 years I've been around.
It's no surprise that I'm still here.
Slowly
4 years I've
now,
been around the world.
weak to die.
4 years I've never still here. Don't always let your dreams come true. Dreams don't always do what you want them to. So don't always let your dreams come true. Dreams don't always do what you want them to. So don't always let your dreams come true. Dreams don't always do what you want them to. So don't always let your dreams come true. Dreams don't always do what you want them to. Don't live by your memories. Don't cling to your dream waves. Don't feel that you're waiting and worth any saving. Don't love all you wanted. Don't harp on disheartened promises that call you. One day they'll be gone too. Don't live by your memories. Don't cling to your dream waves. And dreams aren't always what make the best stories. For years I've been around the world. For years I've never been alone. 10 seconds past another year. It's no surprise that I'm still here.
We want to know where we can find your music.
Yeah.
We want more.
Yeah, so we have a website up,
Show
dandy-lions.com.
graphic.
And that has our single Time Machine is on there. You could also find Time Machine on Spotify, iTunes, anything. It also has a link, dandy-lions.com has a link to our Bandcamp, which has 6 songs from our EP, which we recorded in
2011.
2011.
2011.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
yesterday.
Right.
Yeah.
The Time Machine. It's
Right.
not that long ago. Speaking of time machines,
Yes, we've got some fun questions for you guys.
silly time.
If you could go back in time and observe
Oh,
any
okay, time
era, which would it be?
I would really stay in the present. I like to move forward, but I would go back to see either Laura Nyro or Mama Cass sing and perform.
Okay.
So
I
70s,
haven't
I guess.
thought about this question since I was a lot younger, or a little bit younger, so my answer is just, I want to go to like the medieval times and like be a knight and do that kind of thing.
Be a knight.
Now, I'm going to put a little plug in myself. I have something coming up. Knights of the Square Table. It's another story for another day. Down New York Winterfest, so you can go
Okay.
back in time with me, too. It's a comedy. It's a silly comedy, but it's funny you
great.
bring up
Like
about
it,
medieval
yeah.
things. What would you want to go back to, you?
I have two. I'd really want to experience the 60s and go to Woodstock.
Yeah.
And I really would want to drink during the Prohibition era for some reason. I love speakeasies. It's just something I'd want to do. So, what about you?
Yeah, me, go back in time. I like to look at dinosaurs and stuff, or the Romans.
Oh.
The Roman, my relatives, all those
Romans
crazy
were
little
mean.
Roman guys, and your relatives we might see are
Yeah.
great-great-grandfathers running around, and God knows gladiator fights or whatever going on.
Doing
So,
all sorts of things.
all right, I have one for you too. If something ever happened, God forbid, and you had to leave your apartment, house, whatever, immediately, what would be some of the first things? If you just had to grab stuff, what would you grab?
I've thought about this. I'd definitely grab my accordion.
Funny you say that. I grabbed my Fender bass.
Yeah.
Not people? Are we
I don't
talking
care what
people?
it is. Anything,
Probably,
pets,
probably,
things.
probably my wife and her cat.
Wife would
That's
be a
not
good
fair.
one.
I'll
You
grab
can't
my
leave our
wife,
cat, or
Yeah, if you take
Yeah.
if you take the wife and not the cat, it's not
And,
going to
and
work.
if I left the cat, she'd know I just did it purposely.
Yeah,
So
oh.
I'd have to take it.
Maybe we wouldn't have a wife anymore.
Right.
But it's
Yeah,
fine. With the instrument, I have an old Fender bass, and then wallet keys, all that kind of stuff. And I probably would take him along with my Johnny
He's pretty
Blue
cool.
and my Don Julio. That I could
them
handle
all together.
And what would you grab? You?
Oh man, I'd probably grab like a couple of the most expensive things in my room so I could
That's a
like
good one.
sell them and restart my life.
That's
practical.
This is a burning building, right? So everything's
I
gonna
don't know.
be gone. So
It could be. Could be in California.
I'd
Get
escape.
that the reality.
And
would
my
be
dog, for sure. My dog
you getting a dog?
would come in.
I don't know what kind of dog.
Got a
you have.
boxer lab. She's
A boxer
sweetheart.
lab? Boxers are great. I like
She's on
boxers.
vacation in Florida right now because she doesn't like the snow, but she'll be back. So
Okay.
yeah.
These are some other things, because before you know it, we're going to get to the time machine. These are things we call choices. Just going to bang some things out. And you have one? I have some. Did I give you one?
Choices.
Yeah, what did I give you?
Lobster, steak, or lasagna?
Lobster.
Steak.
I think I'm lasagna. That's weird. We're all different.
I would have lasagna too, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, you can't go wrong with any of the three of those.
No.
And now I got a music one for you. Okay, choices. Adele, Madonna, or Taylor Swift?
Adele. I don't know. Adele.
That's not one of
God.
that's not one of them.
Hard-
I don't know what's on this list.
I guess Madonna. I don't know.
Yeah, she's an
No,
icon.
either.
Listen,
She's an icon, yeah.
Learn a lot from Madonna.
Madonna, listen, she's old school and she's still out there doing her thing. Adele is tremendous. They're all good, and that was just something to have a little fun with. And I have another choice. We're probably going to end pretty soon. Movies. Star Wars, Rocky, or any of the Marvel
Star
movies.
Wars.
Star Wars, except for 1 through 3.
Right.
Star Wars except for?
The ones made in the early 2000s.
Oh, the early ones?
Not the early ones.
Oh.
The 1 to 3 that came out.
Oh, I don't know.
They're
The
the
2000s.
Jar Jar Binks.
Oh,
Essentially.
yeah?
Yeah.
You know what?
You still have like 15 more.
Right.
I'm so
exactly.
excited. Star Wars
Fine.
comes out this weekend.
I
I'm
like
very
Star Wars a
excited.
lot.
Yeah.
I think
actually never
Rocky
seen Star Wars.
is going to be in the next Star Wars. I think that's going to come out. I think,
Oh,
or
yeah?
the Marvel
Is he?
ones. I think he's going to be in one of those movies. I think he's up to like number 20 or something. That.
He might be a stormtrooper. I think everybody's
he
a
made Rocky
stormtrooper
Stormtrooper?
nowadays.
Oh man, it's pretty funny stuff too. And the other thing too, with the silly questions. Did you have another one? Well, I have
No,
one too.
you have them all.
I have them
the
all.
rest.
I'm hoarding them.
Yeah.
I'm
I
a
want to
hor-
ask a question though.
Yeah, you could,
I want to
absolutely.
ask who the favorite is. Who's the favorite child in the family?
Oh,
Lena,
the two of you.
definitely.
There's
She's
gotta
the
be
Wait a
only-
one.
minute, I saw this.
Yeah.
The only boy, middle child. Your mom's
Poor
favorite.
Lara, poor our sister.
My mom and
No,
her brother are
definitely-
always battling the number one
I'm
child. There's always
definitely
one.
not
What
mom's
about you? How many are-
There's two of me, two of us.
Two of
me.
you?
Two of me. No,
got
I
clones?
wish.
You're
If only.
definitely the favorite.
No, we're the favorite in different ways. I definitely would say my sister's the favorite, though. She's the baby, you know.
Oh.
She's still at home. I'm here. So,
Poor Lara.
yeah.
We did good. I have
Lara's definitely the most successful.
I got
true.
4. I have older brother, 2 sisters, so it was good. It's nice having younger sisters when you're a fella. You get to meet your sisters,
Friends. yeah.
girlfriends. It wasn't a bad deal. But we're not complaining. You know, we're talking about the last song we're going to do. I want to make sure. I think we're going to do Time Machine, and it's kind of appropriate because we're somewhat running out of time. We have people don't see it. We have a little 2-minute warning thing that's flashed. And it's kind of reminding me before they throw something at me if I forget a little bit. So, Time Machine. I hate to rush you. We got like a minute. A little bit about Time Machine.
We're playing. This isn't the normal way we play it. We picked up a bass and this floor drum, and I'm playing with my foot.
People could see that when they're watching.
And where we put that together this weekend, and hopefully it came together somewhat.
Oh no,
my
I heard the
favorite.
original. Yeah, we heard the
Yeah,
original recording,
it's a
and
good
I
one.
thought it was very, very good.
It's definitely my
But
favorite.
Time Machine, because we're really going to wrap it up. It's just going back in time, or
It's basically another breakup song, and one person
We need the
They pay a lot of
breakups in our
bills.
lives.
hurt the other person, and trying to say, "Hey, we can get past this, whatever."
Cool.
And the person that was hurt is like, "Nah, it's not going to work. You would have to go back in time and
Change everything."
change it that way."
well,
and you can't.
we're running out of time. I'd like to thank Dante
Thank
and
you.
Rita
Yes.
and Caitlin, our
Yes, of
our brand
course.
new host. I hope everybody had a good time, and
Yeah,
we're going to
definitely.
say would you like to say? Have them say goodbye.
What does he say about
Everybody,
have 'em
I hope you like the Dandelions.
Where's he waiting?
That's a wrap. I hope you love them playing live, and check them out and go to the site. That's all I can ask. Support everybody that's on the show. All right, everybody. Thank you. All right.
Thank you.
Good night. Okay.
Good night.
I will say what you need.